April from April's Home, and today I thought I would share with you my recipe for Southwest Chicken Casserole. This is a favorite of our families. We make it all the time. It's a very easy recipe and it uses a lot of pantry ingredients, so it's really nice to have a lot of these items on hand so you can always whip up this casserole. Again, it's a family favorite and very quick, so I thought I would share this today. You will need a bag of spiral pasta. I like this variety here from Trader Joe's quite a bit. You'll need about a cup of shredded Mexican blend cheese. Any cheddar or cheddar jack or Mexican blend of cheese will do. You'll need a can of cream of chicken soup, as well as about half this can or maybe 3/4 of this can of milk. You'll need a can of original Rotel. You'll need a large can of premium chunk chicken breast. This is the kind I buy from Costco. We absolutely love it. It makes making this meal very, very easy because you don't have to cook the chicken. It's already cooked. This is a 12.5 ounce can. Now, of course, you can make this recipe with chicken that you've cooked yourself or chicken that you've removed from a rotisserie chicken or something like that. But it's just so nice to have a meal that you can just use the chicken from this can. It tastes delicious. This is actually the chicken my family prefers in the meal. They prefer this canned chicken in the meal over like regular chicken breast chicken chopped up, so I always like to use that. And then you'll also need a dollop of sour cream. I like to add just a little bit of sour cream to this casserole to give it just a little bit of zing. So the first thing I'm going to do is cook and drain this pasta, and then I'll be right back to show you how to mix up the casserole. Okay, so my pasta is cooked and drained, and I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And now I'm going to add a whole can of Rotel. And I'm just mixing this up in the pot that the pasta cooked in. I just drained it and then poured it back in this pot. So I've got the Rotel here, and then I'm going to add the entire can of cream of chicken soup. And then I'm going to add about 2/3 of a can of milk. And then a good sized dollop of sour cream. It's probably about 1/4 of a cup of sour cream. And then I'm going to open up this can of chicken. I'm going to drain it, and then I'm going to add this can as well. And I like to use a fork to kind of break up the chunks of chicken before I add it to my casserole so that it mixes together nicely. Then add about a cup and a half of the shredded cheese. I like to just add in a big handful or maybe a handful and a half. So there's a good amount of cheese to bind the casserole together. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix this all up. Okay, I got this all mixed together. I added a little bit more cheese. It looked like it needed a little bit more. And I'm also going to add a little bit of pepper here. And I'm going to get that stirred up the rest of the way, and I've got my casserole dish. I've sprayed it with cooking spray so the casserole won't stick, and I'll go ahead and stir that up and get that transferred to the casserole dish. So I've transferred my casserole into the casserole dish, and now I'm going to put the lid on. If you do not have a casserole dish with a lid, you can also just cover it with foil. And now I'm going to put this in a 350 degree oven for about half an hour, just long enough so that the cheese melts and the flavors combine. I'll be back when it's done baking to show you what it looks like when it's all finished. So here's the casserole all out of the oven. I did take the lid off for the last 5 minutes of cooking. Again, this took about half an hour to bake. You can see it's nice and sizzling hot. And that's what you want to look for. You want to look for all the cheese to be melted. And if you take the lid off in the last 5 minutes, the top will get a little bit of color there. So that is what my Southwest Chicken Casserole looks like, all baked. And I'll be serving that with some cornbread. I've added a can of corn to my cornbread here, so it will go along nicely with my Southwest Chicken Casserole. And I will also prepare some mixed veggies. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and then get it served up and show you what a plate looks like all served up. So here's the dinner all served up. I've got Southwest Chicken Casserole, cornbread, and mixed veggies. So this is a quick and easy dinner that my whole family always loves. This is a delicious, zesty casserole. It's really good with the Rotel in there. It gives it a little zing, and it's definitely a great comfort food casserole. I hope you enjoyed hearing how to make my Southwest Chicken Casserole. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye!